Hi, I'm Emma Lou, the Creative Director for Heartfelt Creations. Today we're sharing techniques with the Burst of Splendor collection. I love this collection. I know I say that every time, but seriously, I don't know what's up with us, but I think we love everything. But this one, I had so much fun coming up with techniques, and there's so many different ways and different things you can do. So the first thing we're going to share with you is how to cut out 4 panels from one 12 by 12 sheet using the decorative paper. I'm going to show you how you can use the main images from this collection and add your sun-kissed flowers to the top. Cool technique. And then if you like quick coloring techniques, this is done with a dahlia. So we'll have fun in this video. Follow along and we'll learn some new techniques together. There are so many options with the dahlia bouquet or any of the background stamps in the Burst of Splendor collection. You can stamp them to the background in black ink, color them, cut them out with any of your fancy spellbinder dies. But to take it to the next level, they are designed so that you can add your 3-dimensional flowers to the top. Now I'm using the sun-kissed flower, and you can literally make that it looks like your dahlia, and you could layer this to the top of a card like this. So to make your sun-kissed flowers look like that, what I did is I colored it on the front and I colored it on the back really roughly, very quickly. And then to give it more of a dahlia look, I snip my petals very quickly. For the larger ones, I do make 3 snips. And then since I want to have these petals curved in that way, I'll start on this side and I'll go forward and I'll just use my stylus, press down on the black molding mat and go towards the center, and that starts pulling those petals together. I usually do this 1 petal at a time. So you cut down 4 times on the large sun-kissed flowers and 3 times on the smaller ones. The size stylus I'm using is the 5mm. So quick and easy technique. Once you've done all the petals, you'll kind of curl down in the center and that'll pull it a little bit tighter. So you'll use many different layers to create a flower like this, and then you're going to be able to layer it on top of a card or the main image of the dahlia bouquet or any of the other main images in the Burst of Splendor collection. The blooming dahlia is another great image in this set. When coloring the images, I like to stamp them on one of our colored pattern papers. This one I stamped with white color box ink and heat embossed with white embossing powder, and I really just follow the lines of the shaded areas. The artist of this collection makes some really nice shaded areas so you can easily see where you should go in and color. And since you colored this on a pink, or stamped it on a pink background paper, it really makes it you don't have to do too much extra coloring. I'm using some Tombow markers, but you can use whatever medium that you're comfortable with. So I did a lighter lavender, a darker magenta, and I'll just go in and just kind of color some of those tips. Then to blend that, for the Tombows, I'll go back on with my clear blender and onto the magenta, and I'll just kind of push some of those colors off and then brush my excess ink off on the side on my scrap paper. So you can just really quickly kind of color the tips in, and since you have that pink matching color in the background, it really just gives a quick coloring technique and just blends those petals together. So I'll do it out here on a larger petal so you can see that a little bit better. So if you have a petal like this, just bring in your magenta color. You can even go with the lighter lavender and just pull those colors out like that. Blend that. You can go back with your blender and just finish pulling that color out, and you have a really nice petal that's shaded out into the pink that you used. The Dahlia Cluster is another stamp set that you can use the same techniques that I just showed you. And then the other 3 stamp sets in this collection are the Classic Leaf. This is an open and a bold leaf. We have the open leaf pre-cut set and then the bold. In my next video, I'll show you how you can stamp the bold and open leaf on top of each other. So make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can see how that works. This is the coordinating die. These leaves are amazing for any projects that you're using your flowers. I used it on this card. I used the bigger leaves. You stamp the bold image, you stamp the open image on top, and then this flower is our main dahlia stamp, and we added some sun-kissed flowers to the top. So isn't that just gorgeous? This is one of the absolutely stunning papers from the Burst of Splendor collection. What I love about this specific design is you can get 4 panels like this from one piece of paper. Isn't that amazing? So what I did is I started out and I just cut out a piece that was just a little bit larger than the second largest size of the grand labels for nestability. Just trimmed around that. Then I line it up with this end and this end, tape it together, and that will create a panel like this. Now this creates a very fast and easy card. Now you can create 4 panels out of one piece of 12 by 12. For the next one, what I do is, if you're ready to cut out your third one, you'll just lay this down, just move that a little bit to the side and just trim off around the edges, and then you're ready to run that through your die cutting machine. So as you can see, this is the finished card for that project. I just lined it with some glitter, added some distressed sun-kissed flowers to the top, and you have your project. The Burst of Splendor collection contains amazing colors that I use a lot. There's 24 papers, there's 2 sheets of each design, they're double-sided. So let's see what's inside. There are many amazing vivid and main images that you can cut apart. Like this one I would cut into a 6 by 6 panel and use these as the corners on a card. This is perfect for scrapbooking or as a more of a background focus for your panels. Absolutely love these. The potential of this paper, this is the one I just showed you, are just endless. Don't you just love those amazing flower designs on there? So I like to use these flowers, just add some dimensional flowers on top, or stamp the images from the Burst of Splendor on top, and you'll have some amazing coordinating products and designs for your projects. Here's more of a mini dahlia cluster. This is the back side. A lot of the back sides are more neutral, so if you don't like the front, you always have the option of using the back one. And these are your journaling blocks. The options and potential of these are endless. And then these are the little 2 by 3 squares that I use for everything. And then this is the back side of that one. Buy the Burst of Splendor collection at your favorite retailer, and remember, with this collection you can create something that's very detailed and intricate, or if you're more clean and simple, you can absolutely just stamp it to the background. You can make it pink, that always works. Add some quick color and you're done.